How's it going, YouTube? This is Skaz808 Hawaii coming to you from a beautiful Hawaii afternoon. Nice and sunny for once. Last couple of days it was ugly, but the sun came out, so I want to take that opportunity to come out and ride. So I was thinking about a topic for my motovlog thing today, because I've been kind of getting lazy lately. I've been doing the music video thing and just being real, for lack of a better term, just lazy. So I thought about it, and it's just something I touched up on a while ago when I had my 250, and I think I'll touch upon it again now that I have my ZX6. Not that it should make a difference, but anyway, my subject for my motovlog today is why I ride. It seems like, for all of us that ride, it seems like everybody will ask us that question. Why do you ride? Why do you ride a motorcycle? It's so dangerous. What about the rain, and what about this, and what about that? And I can give them so many answers, like it's the freedom and this and that and stuff. But when I really, really thought about it, it came down to it is just because I love to ride. I honestly love to ride, and it's hard to explain to anybody who doesn't ride. I think the only people that come close to understanding, sorry, a little bit of dust in my eye. Sorry. I think the only people that really truly understand what we feel as far as coming close to what we feel like are people that ride horses. Because people that ride horses have a special bond with their steeds, with the horses that they ride. It's not just a car, it's not just a bicycle, it's something that they love, it's something that they become a part of, it's something that it's more than just a mode of transportation. And to me, I think that kind of sums up like why I ride a motorcycle. It's about the thrill and exhilaration and the all of those things. Don't get me wrong, all those things, yes. But when I come down to it, it's for the love of the motorcycle. It's like I equate it very similar to the love I have for my wife. My wife is the most important aspect of my life. Person/aspect. She's the first thing and the most important thing in my life. My bike is definitely a close second, because just like when I see my wife, my pulse picks up, my heart races, you know what I mean? And it's an affection there. I see her, it makes me happy. When I'm away from her for too long, it makes me upset. I get grumpy, and just when I'm around her, I just want to be with her. It's the same thing like with Cindy, my bike. My wife's that's not my wife's name. Cindy's my bike's name. But anyway, so like when I see my bike, I just want to ride, and when I'm not able to ride, I get grumpy. It's like not being able to spend time with a loved one, and that's the best way I can equate it to what it's like to ride. And it's just like, sure, there's other things like I'm sorry, I'm being real scattered on this, but it's like things like the freedom. I love being able to ride and feel the wind against you, and just when you're leaning through a turn, the only thing between you and the asphalt is pretty much air, on the bike. And it's just a feeling that, knowing that when you just twist your wrist, there's all that power is there. You know what I mean? The power is there. So it's awesome. And it's just a feeling that, when we were little kids, before we got cars, before we got mopeds, motorcycles, what have you, we had bicycles. And for most of us, that was our first sense of freedom. We were able to go farther than the corner of your street. You're able to get on your bike and ride and just have all this freedom and do all this kind of stupid stuff. Well, okay, maybe not you guys, but for me, do all this kind of stupid stuff. And it was awesome. It gave you that freedom. You're 8, 9, 10, and you have all this freedom, and it's a wonderful thing. And as an adult, we get responsibilities, we get jobs, we get married, we get mortgages, and that sense of wonder and freedom, it kind of goes away. But when you get a motorcycle, it's like you get all of that back. And there's some times that people say, hey, Kaz, what about the danger? You know what I mean? Aren't you afraid of getting into an accident and stuff? I say, well, you know what? I can get into an accident. I can get hit by a car crossing the street. You know what I mean? But, well, let me put it to you this way. Before I strap on my helmet, before I ride, I take a knee and I pray. You know, it's not just for safety. I sure I pray for safety and stuff like that, and the ability to make good choices. But I also pray that should this be my last day of riding, that the people that I leave behind are okay, and I put them at peace, because I want them to know, and in their hearts, that if this is my last day to ride, if this is the day that God calls me home, they can know that I died happy because I died doing something that I love. It will make me sad to not be able to see my loved ones anymore, but I don't want them to be like, oh, it was such a waste, it was such a waste. No, because you know what? It's never a shame dying doing what you love. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to be able to do this for another 30, 40 years, you know, but what I'm saying is, if this should be my time to go, I go with no regrets, because I try to live my life to the fullest every single day, and riding to me is one of those things that is living my life to the fullest. I mean, it's if you've never ridden, if you get a chance to ride with somebody who's responsible, you know, somebody's responsible, just experience it. Just once in your lifetime, experience it, because you know it can change your life. I'm sure the same thing that people that go skydiving or do all that kind of stuff, I'm sure they'll tell you the same thing. It's just there's no feeling like it. And for me, that's what riding is. You know, I know the risks, and I ride anyway because it's something that I love to do. You know, there's nothing like it to me in the world, and I just wish more people were able to experience it. But anyway, that's it for me. That's it for my short little moto vlog on that. I'm gonna ride some more, but that's it for my commentary. Anyway, you guys all have a good one. I'll check you later. Have a good one.